Hi, the purpose of today's video is to walk you through the 2014-2015 middle and high school calendar for next year. Please know that the elementary calendar is created from this calendar, so it's important that we review and approve this one first before Maria will be able to then create the elementary calendar. One of the distinct features of this calendar that makes it different is that you'll notice graduation happens on June 7th, which is the latest that it ever would be, because we always have graduation on the first Sunday in June. So that meant deciding, did we want to have time added to first or second? And given that ALT and others feel that beginning second semester in January is very valuable, so we decided to keep that and made some additional days off, which I'll talk about as we go through this calendar. Faculty conference would be happening August 13th through the 15th in this proposed calendar, with school starting on Tuesday, August 19th. Yes, Tuesday. After 2 years of starting on Monday, we feel that perhaps the academic benefit of having an extra day in the first week of school is not considered valuable, probably by both faculty and students. So we have a Tuesday start in this proposed calendar. Senior trip is the second full week of October. That's to allow the seniors on their trip to see the Supreme Court justices in action. Shannon and this year's seniors expressed disappointment that they could not see the Supreme Court justices doing their job, and so we've moved this to the second week. Dave Beckler has reviewed this calendar, and we've discussed the implications for the athletic calendar, but he was willing to adjust either way. Moving on to second quarter, you'll see here we have a day off for students on November 3rd. This is to allow teachers, if they want, to attend the VAS conference in Richmond, Virginia. To attend the conference, you would need to pay for it out of your individual monies, but the school will close so that anybody can go who wants to go. The school would provide transportation there and back in one day, so it becomes a very worthwhile conference for everybody. The middle school concerts are in green. We still have a few details that we're working out with those, so I will be able to present the exact concert dates in January when we meet as K-12 and allow you to process anything regarding those. In third quarter, we have our winter break. Typically, of course, every other year we're attending the Mennonite Educators Conference. However, this year, or in the 14-15 year, we would not be, so we have a 2-day break. Thursday, of course, would allow us to have a professional workshop day on campus, and I do need to add the Thursday into that slot, which I'll do before you get these documents emailed. Moving on to fourth quarter, and let me just stop and say that I encourage you to look through these documents that you'll receive by email in addition to watching this video to help prepare you for the January 7th meeting. E-term is 4/13 to 4/17. The music festival is the week before, so the touring choir students would leave a little bit early, so it'll be a short week for them, and usually it's always a short week either way, whether it's at the front end or back end. School will resume after E-term on the Monday the 20th, and then we need to discuss on January 7th what to do about an additional day off in this quarter. We do have one more day we need to work with, and so the question to you is, would you prefer to take that on Friday prior to Memorial Day, so that it would be a 4-day Memorial Day weekend, or have school end on Wednesday, June 3rd, so that this Thursday would be 2 days off prior to graduation, which would be a bit unusual for us, but again, because of the later date, we're having to process these things. Now, at the bottom here, you'll notice that we have 4 extreme weather days. As we know, ice happens, and hurricanes and other type of extreme weather, so I didn't feel the need to keep calling them snow days. We do have 4 worked in. If we need to have any other days beyond the 4, we would decide whether or not it was worthwhile to have an online school day or to use bank time. it would simply be that bank time would probably cover days 5 and 6. If we are at a good place in the quarter and we're not feeling like we're overloading students by having an online day, we would go ahead with the online day. But if we're near the end of a quarter where they're preparing for exams or tests or finishing projects, it would make sense to just use bank time. And then you'll notice here, if we were to meet our fund drive goal, school would be closed on Monday, Thursday, April 2nd. So, this is the 2014-2015 calendar. As I said, please review it when you receive it electronically by email, as well as maybe listen to the video again, so that you can be prepared for that conversation that we'll have on January 7th. I am more than willing to have conversations with you if you'd like to talk before January 7th, or send me an email, or talk to Maria Archer if you're an elementary teacher. We do want everybody to feel prepared for the January 7th meeting, so that we can have a meaningful conversation as we consider this calendar. Thank you so much, and look forward to our discussion in January.